Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, we are, welcome to our new consultant training call. What's that?
Okay, never mind. I was just going to say Melanie just signed up today.
Oh, well, that's like
Wow.
the best news.
Exciting.
Oh my goodness.
On Connie's team. So yeah.
Go, yay.
Exciting.
Yeah, this is a big welcome. Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Very excited.
Yeah. So we are glad. It looks like we have some new consultants joining us, and then we have some older new consultants joining us, which is great. I know. And if you want to just in the chat, if you just want to share your name and maybe how long you've been in the business, or a big wow that if you had a good day or something really good happened in the last week, please share it in the chat. We want to hear from you. But we're going to go ahead and I'm going to screen share and we are going to get started. Okay. All right, here we go. Well, here we are. We're back in week number 2. We're excited because you guys are all back. You're still with us, so I'm pretty excited. So I love this quote. Anybody else like Dr. Seuss? Anybody a Dr. Seuss fan? Yay! Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. Dr. Seuss. Okay, so let's review. And it doesn't really matter for those of you that are joining us. Even if you are brand new, it doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and these calls just keep replaying themselves. You can go back and listen to the very first call. But this is just a review from our very first call, because one of the things that you want to do first and foremost is you want to envision your why and you want to create a goal, because a goal will give you some direction. So it's like you just don't get in a car without any kind of directions, unless you're me. But then I have a navigation system, so I do have directions. But it will help you to know where you want to go, okay? And, you know, in this case, how much money that you want to make, how many shows that you want to do, so that you'll be able to do this right alongside the rest of all the other things that are going on in your life. And this is the best side gig that you will ever you'll ever have. It's just amazing. So one of the things that you want to do to get yourself prepared for this, and this is so important, and this is something that is ongoing. So if you don't already have one, please make yourself a launch list. And anybody have their launch list right there? I can go ahead and grab mine over. Nope, that's not it, but it's here somewhere. I think it's over here. So I have launch lists with all the names of my people in there, so that it's an ongoing list. So I know that these are the people that I have to follow up with. And when you have that opportunity to make some calls, you know what? Here's the thing, is that you know who to call. So it's not taking you another additional 15 minutes to figure out who to call. So that will be perfect. So kind of always make yourself a list, and don't just leave out, you know, don't just put down people that you really know, put down everybody. And I will tell you, one of the things that has been working for me, even now after 30 years in the business, but having to transition to a virtual party. Hold on just 1 second. Oh, wait, I gotta go back. No, I gotta go back. Oh, okay. So after having to transition, you know, with everything that's going on, and I am moving into a virtual world. I am sure Diana is another person like that. Lisa, I mean, Anna isn't, I mean, we started this business, you know, me 30 years ago, you guys probably almost the same. And so it's a little bit of a learning curve. So we're always learning. So it is great, you know, and it's good that, you know, you can have people that you can go back and refer to. So you're going to make your launch list, and you'll find a copy of the launch list and who to call on the, where do we find that?
Dash.
There you go, Dash. All right. Okay, so you got this launch list. It's ongoing, and you need to pick your party dates. And what I'm finding for me to be the best thing is to know that I make 4 lines on a Wednesday. so my month would have 4 lines because I would like to, and then I have a week off, but 4 little lines, and I want to make sure it's a great visual. I want to make sure that those lines are filled in, and I want to obviously fill in the week coming up, or the most current weeks or week coming up, because I want to make sure that I have a full schedule there. And be sure to, contact your friends, your family, acquaintances to offer a party. I think I said this, just telling them that you're just practicing. I'm learning how to do this, and I would appreciate a little practice. I had a $2,200 show, and I said, hey, I could count on you, because I know. She goes, hey, we could practice. I don't know if we're going to get anything out of it, because she's really more of a cooking show host, and we did that, and she was like, I can't even believe that. That is crazy. So, and we were able to invite people from all over. She had out of town friends and stuff, so it worked out great. Your two-way conversations, another thing that is super, super, super important to your success. Again, not only now, but ongoing, is you need to have some two-way conversations. You want to do some reach outs. 5 a day would be great. But the most important thing is that it counts only when somebody responds back to you. That is the most important thing, is you want to make sure that you get some kind of response. Even if it's a no, it's a return, it's a conversation. So when you're putting all this out and you're not getting anything in return, you can't really count those as a two-way conversation. So you want to make sure you're at least doing 5 of those a day, or 25 a week, no matter how you look at it. Dash training, so vitally important. So it's kind of like anything else. So you decide that you want to be a nail technician or do hair. There's training in all of those things. You just don't hang a sign on your door and go, hey, I'm going to be a nail tech. I can do your nails. So that's the kind of training that you need to do. And the more you learn, the more you earn. So how many of you have done some of the dash training, and how many of you have done, and you've added some points to your dash totals? Anybody? We can do it you guys can do that in the chat. Why do I keep doing that?
Shannon's hand is up.
Oh, of course she did. This girl.
She's looking, she's like, is my hand up?
She's so funny. She is. Yes, of course. That's what, yeah. And someone else's iPhone. Somebody that has an iPhone.
Yeah, whose iPhone?
Who is iPhone?
We figured that out last week, but I don't remember who iPhone.
Oh, I can't remember. But it was somebody I think new. So
Melanie did a couple.
I did a couple through the Dash, but I'm still familiarizing myself with the website.
Very good. Good.
Wow.
Good. Perfect. And then the other thing is that you definitely want to make sure that you check in with your recruiter and director. If you've had a bad day, that obviously you need to check in with them. And if you've had a good day, they want to be there to cheer you on. So, okay, Diana, there's my
there I am, right?
co-partner.
So in the virtual world, it's different. We can do more than one show at a time, right? When Patty said she draws the 4 lines on her calendar, she's starting 4 shows at one time. So there's different ways you can do that. So what we're going to tell you today is these are just, things that can help you be successful. It's not the only way, but if you do these things, you're going to get anywhere you want to be in the business. So 4 shows are good, 6 is better, and 8 will make you great. We all get the exact same time in the company. We all have 365 days in the year. The only difference is what we each do with each day. So we're going to talk a little bit more. Next slide, please.
Oh.
So we want to reach out to people, right? So, how do you get those 4 shows on it? Right now, it's the virtual world. We can reach out by your phone, pick up the phone, you can call people. Those of you, there are some brand spanking new people here, so yay. Let people know what you're doing, put it out on Facebook. Did you hear? And let people come back and ask you, did you hear what? Like, what's going on? Let them know. You can post something like this. Hey, Susie, I don't know if you saw it, but I just started doing Pampered Chef because whatever your reason is, because I love the products, because I can't wait to share quick cooking tips, whatever your reason is. And I'm looking for some friends who can help me by doing a fun virtual party. I'm starting my shows on whatever date it is, or a second date. So you're giving a choice. I set it all up. You invite your friends. It's so easy for you to get some great products free and discounted. I'd really appreciate it if you could help me get my business started. What do you say? Can I count you in? And then you wait and hear from them. So let me see what you guys think about that. Anybody in the chat have anything else to add? And I think I did tell you guys. I don't remember if I told you or just wrote it in the chat, but my name is Diana McDermott. I am under Marie Friday, and I've been with Pampered Chef now for 29 years. February will be 30. Be here soon. All right, so we can go on, and I believe this is next slide goes to Lisa.
So once you've reached out to the host and you found some, you reached out to your contacts and found some to host shows for you, the next most important thing you want to do is your host coaching. For a successful show, you definitely have to have good host coaching, and you want to partner with your host. So what is host coaching? It is supporting your host before, during, and after the party. The host plays one of the most important roles in having an engaging and fun party. Host coaching will set them up for success. When host coaching is done effectively, you will see better attendance, a better party experience for guests, and more compelling story to share the business opportunity. And some of you may already know or may not know that your host being active in your virtual parties is just as important or even more important than your host being active at a home show, because that's their friends that are being invited. So Facebook is going to show them more, show their friends more when they are active in that show. So you want to make sure that they are posting in the party each day. You want to make sure that they're commenting and liking and just being present in that party. Go on to the next one. A host who feels unsure of what to do is much more likely to cancel. So it takes just as much time to do a little show as a great big one. Every host wants to be successful, but doesn't know the fine points of having a successful show. A host who feels unsure of what to do, that was right in there, is more likely to cancel. A host who feels successful will tell her friends how easy it was to host and encourage future bookings for you. Host coaching is simply a collaboration between you and your host. Your host is counting on you to help them have a successful show. This is your host's only shot for a while to get as many free products as possible. It's not something you are doing to them. It's something you are doing for them. Sometimes it may feel uncomfortable coaching those that are closest to us, like our friends and family. To make it more comfortable, ask them for permission to practice your host coaching on them using some of the scripts provided in the training course. And those are the host coaching training courses in Dash.
Yeah.
And so and this is where you can find it here. I'm like pointing, like you guys can see what I'm pointing at, but this is on your party. This is, yeah, right there, Patty was doing it. But so that you have host coaching as a tab in your party in Consultant's Corner. So it tells you each step of the way what you want to do. So as you set up your parties, go into that host coaching. It tells you what to, gives you ideas of what to say it, when to email, all that kind of stuff. You want to let your host know why you are excited about their party, and you want to find out what they're most excited about. Ask them what's on their wish list and highlight those during your virtual party. Have the host welcome guests into the party. Message them with your host with a daily task to post in the party.
And again, Lisa, why don't you just share with them why that's kind of important? Why
it's important for the daily engagement?
Yeah.
Because that Facebook then is going to show them, it has to do with the algorithms that Facebook does. But they, if you think about it, and if it were a home show, you would not invite them to your house and then go in the other room and read a book or, something like that. You would be there active with them, having a party with them, and you want to do the same thing. The idea is to have fun with your friends, even though it's virtual and on Facebook. And then Facebook also is going to show them more of our posts that we're putting in there, because it's all more about the activity and being social. It is a social thing. It's not just about selling, it is social. So we want to be social with them and have our hosts do the same.
Yeah. One of the things that somebody shared with me was that people don't necessarily, hold on. Oh, I don't know where I'm going with that. Okay.
I don't know what that noise is. I'm trying to get that.
Yeah, can you get it? Okay. One of the things that people don't go on social media to buy things. Well, they might. Some people. I mean, it's not that their specific reason. They go there for community. So if you're, that's why you have to share something, and it's got to be something. You can't be always buy this, join my team. I'm selling that. So subtle ways of doing it is great, but you don't want to always be that person that does that. Go ahead. Were you going to say something, Diana?
I was just going to say that host coaching is where you're working.
Yeah, right.
That's when you're working. The party is the easy part. The work is actually the host coaching and how you build a relationship with your host behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
Right? So
absolutely.
Which is right there. I'm sorry. Whoever has that, Lisa.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm talking
segue.
I'm talking about the customers, but you're absolutely right, Diana, because when you have that bond with your hostess, she's going to be working with you to get you your future parties booked, to get you your orders, to help her people see the posts. And that's why we're building that relationship with the hostess. So right now I'm talking about building the relationship with the customers as well. So I loved what Lisa said. When you have a party at your home, and let's just say it's a birthday party or you just invited the neighbors over, the first thing you're going to do is meet them at the door. In the virtual world, it's the same thing. You want to meet and greet all of your customers that are coming to your virtual house or to your door. And you're going to meet them, welcome them in, offer them a glass of water, some pop, whatever, here's some snacks, and then you're going to sit down and talk to them. You're going to do the same thing in your virtual party. It is a party, people. So we want to invite them in. You're going to send them a welcome post. You're going to talk to them during the party. And some of the ways that we're going to do that we'll talk about, but you want to connect with your customers, and people who do business with people they know, and people will do business with people they know and they trust. So you want to start that relationship right from the time that they start joining your group. And you're going to do that through some posts, but you're also going to do some what I call behind the scenes work as well. So let's go to the next slide, Patty. Thank you. So what I'm talking about with your posts is fun posts. I don't know how you guys run your shows, so I'll just talk about how I run mine. And everybody has a different angle on how they do it, and it's okay because we don't all have to do it the same. But what we all need to do is connect with our customers. So we want them. I do a 2-day pre-party, and there's no posts and there's no talking about Pampered Chef, other than maybe the this or that post down below. But I want them to comment, because when they start commenting, Facebook loves that. And as we talked about the algorithms, the most there, when they start commenting on our posts, the more people will see those posts, and it will show up in their feeds. So that's what our goal is to get them commenting. And also that gets you to know a little bit about your customers. So a couple of my favorite posts are the roll call post. Everybody's got, well, not everybody, but most people have a dog or a cat or a furry friend. So usually when I put up this roll call post, it's one of the first posts I'll put up when I start my pre-party. And I'm like, hey, let's see it. Everybody's got a furry friend. Let's see yours. Tell me a little bit about your furry friend. What are they? How old are they? What's a funny story that you could tell me about them? And it's amazing how many people start slapping pictures up there. It's like a grandmother with their grandchildren. Let me show you a picture of my grandchildren. We whip them out of our phone so quick, you know, we trip over each other to get them out quick. Right? So that is a great post to use because it's what I call the engaging post or interaction post. Another one that I love is what's something you have in your refrigerator that you think no one else will have. Some of their answers are hysterical because they're all trying to outdo each other. I actually had one person tell me she had a horse's hoof in her refrigerator. We almost all died. I mean, that was hysterical. Why the heck would you have that? But she lived on a horse farm, and I don't know why she had it, but she had it. So she outdid everybody at that party. You want to play games, engaging games. And we don't want you to play games that you have to give away all your commission. You don't have to give away a dime. So what I do, I love the Family Feud games. And you can find these in some of the virtual party groups that are out there. There's a virtual party game group. There's a virtual party. I mean, there's virtual parties for everything. I mean, virtual groups for everything. But the Family Feud seems to be a favorite for everyone. So I usually will post like this Family Feud game, and I'll say something like, all right, let's hear your answers. You can give us all 8 in a row, or you give me one at a time, but whoever gets them all in a row accurately wins bragging rights, you know, for this game. They don't care. They don't need to win. They just want to play. They're so competitive, some of them. But that's another way to get people guessing. And then I usually tell them, get your answers in by midnight. I'll post the answers at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I could just post those and time those posts out right away and not have to worry and remember the next day to get that answer post in. I also like the this or that. So you're starting to introduce a little bit of our products, but you're not talking about them at all in the pre-party. So do you like the, you know, this measuring cup, the Easy Read, or do you like the measuring cup set? So those are what we call engagement posts, and you want to get those in. I do at my pre-party, I probably do about 3 or 4 of those a day, just to get them talking, just to get them to get some information about them, and then I'm answering them on their posts. So if they post something about their refrigerator, what they have in their refrigerator, I'm saying, oh my God, I can't believe that you have that. Does anybody else? Or if they're showing me a picture of their dog, that's a beautiful dog. I mean, how old did you say the dog was? Or some kind of an answer. So you're starting to engage. So let's go to the next slide. All right. So now this gets even more engaging, I guess we can say. This is another behind the scenes way to get them to start messaging you. And we do want them to message you because Facebook loves when they message you and you're not just always messaging them. So we have to give them a real valid reason because they all think that we're going to jump down their throats and hit them up for parties and, you know, be all over them. That's not the case. I don't do any of that in the beginning. So this message, other than maybe saying hi, this message says basically, hey, we're going to play a game, you know, you're going to have to send me message me your answers so no one else sees them, and I'm putting you in a drawing for a free Season's Best cookbook. Or this month it's a free ebook, so you don't even have to pay for the cookbook. It's an ebook for, you know, it could be on the salad ingredients, it could be an ebook on, you know, different salads, or you could send them 5 recipes. But anyway, you're basically giving them reasons to message you, and that's going to be really important because that's where you're going to start your communication with them during the party. Oh my God, those are great answers. You got them all right. How do you know our host? How long have you known her? Where did you guys meet? Oh, you're her sister? Great. Did you fight when you were growing up? Are you besties now? Whatever you can do to start connecting with your customers, that's what you're going to do behind the scenes. That's why you want them to message you. And then you're going to post again the answers the next day so everybody can see them. And if you're going to do a drawing, I usually tag the people that sent me a message and let everybody know that all these people sent me a message and here's the winner. Because the next time I put up a game like that, more people will probably be more apt to message me because now they know it's legit. Does that make sense to all of you guys? Put it in the chat. All right, let's go to the next one. All right. So during the party, we've been messaging back and forth, and in my show, once I start my show, I'm actually getting my hostess to help me look for some people who may want to. I usually tell them 3 to 5 people who may want to book a party, because she's going to get a free gift from me. I don't even tell her what it is. She's going to get a free gift from me after the third party is held. So she doesn't even know what the gift is, and she doesn't even know when she's getting it, but she wants it. So now I'm going to message the guests, all of them that participated. And what I say when they participated, if they've commented or they've liked more than twice, they say, but I usually go for 3 times on a comment. I'm going to message them this rock star message towards the end of the party. And I'm going to basically say, I wanted to thank you for being what I call a rock star party guest. You're commenting on everything and super engaged, which only spurs others to want to participate too. I had a question. I normally always message my rockstar party guests because they're usually people I'd love to work with as a host of their own online Pampered Chef party. I'm sure you probably have tons more on your wish list, and I can help you earn that for free. If you host your own party, this should say in July or August, because that's about where I'm booking for now. 75% of the folks shop for products online and will follow a trusted brand name like Pampered Chef. Not to mention I do all the work. And I think you need to preface that as you go down the road talking to them. But I would love to facilitate a party for you. Plus, Sarah gets the credit. What do you think? I usually say plus Sarah gets a 50% off item at your party. What do you think? And so that's a great way to feel them out and to see if they, see if they'll host your next show for you. And I typically do get a lot of bookings off of this message because I've been subliminally giving them booking messages throughout the party. And I've got my host who's twisting, and literally I had 2 hosts tell me I'm twisting their arms to get you these bookings. And that's why you have to have that connection with your host, because you want her working with you. And usually they'll get on there and they'll say, hey, Lisa's done a great job. Have you been having fun? My God, book a party with her. She really does get you a lot of money for free. That's why you want that host connection, but also that guest connection. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did we have any questions on any of that? Oh, you have a bunch of Family Feud? Okay. Yeah. Okay, Barbara.
Yeah.
Great. All right, guys. So we've done the Rockstar guest. What's next? I think the next slide is objections. So I'm going to pass this on to Anna.
Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Anna. I am a director in Virginia. I've been in the business for 10 years. And I have to say it's the best decision I ever made. I love it very, very much. So when you start asking people if they want to do a party, how do you feel when you ask and they say no? Anybody have anything to say? It makes you feel kind of bad, doesn't it? It's like, oh man, they must not like me. They don't want, and you just have to remember, yeah, it does make you feel sad. You have to remember it is not personal, and it may not be a no forever. It might just be for today or tomorrow, like, okay, is that no for now? Would you consider doing it maybe 2 months from now if its time is not correct for you? So you have to just see, and we always asked to get the no. The more no's you get, the closer to a yes that you will get. Okay, so this is how we look at it, all right? So it's not personal. When you hear that no, it's just like, okay, all right. So, and I always turn it around and I say, okay, would there be a better time? Maybe a month or 2 from now. They say yes, I mark it down. I know it's my time to reconnect with them in another month, and I will. So Anybody have any questions about that? I'm trying to look at the chat.
I got you covered.
There you go. Okay. All right. Thanks. Okay. All right. So problem solvers. That's what we are. We are problem solvers. Okay. So when we get an objection, do we give up? Say okay and just let it be? Or do we try to walk through the objections? Okay. So you have to kind of go through your head, or you have to acknowledge it first. Okay. You hear, I don't have any friends, or I don't have time. Okay. And you just have to acknowledge that and say, oh, well, I understand that. Okay. I'm the queen of busy. I understand that. Okay. And so then you empathize, and I understand, is there something, you know, you don't have friends? Well, you know what? I'm sure you might have, you know, a few family members, maybe 3 or 5 people that will make it a party. Let's give it a try. You know, what do they say? What do we say when that happens, when we don't have any friends? And people do say that, I don't have friends. Go on their friend list, and they have 300 people on their friend list.
Right.
That's what cracks me up. I don't say that to them, but I think it's in my head.
But there's a nice way you can say that to them, you know?
I know.
Take a look
I know.
at your list.
You know, but you know, you have to just, you know, get them to, you know, isolate the problem. Is that the only thing preventing you from hosting a show? Okay, so isolate the problem. If they say, you know, that's the only thing, all right, well, let's just give it a try. You have nothing to lose. We can get 5 people, we have a party. That's what you kind of say. But anyway, and so we try to solve the problem and then close it in. All right, so we always respond with empathy, which is what I said. Okay, so acknowledgement, empathize, isolate the problem, overcome the problem, and close the problem. And hopefully they'll say yes after all that. So anyway, that's the way I go through it. Anybody have anything to add or questions?
Nope.
I don't have any friends. They're not answering me.
Good to go.
Okay.
No, I'm turning. Yeah. So we try to turn it positive, and that's correct. We try to, you know, what seems to be like impossible, we try to turn it around and see. You know, there is a way.
Okay, we can go to the next slide, right?
That's Diane.
That's me. So I am back. And so that brings us to exactly what Anna just said. I call it the FFF formula, right? An objection is not a rejection. It's simply a request for more information. So the feel, felt, found rule. This is how it goes. I know how you feel. I felt the same way too, but what I found was, so for an example, no one is working right now, might be an excuse, right? So, wow, I understand how you feel. I felt the same way too, but what I found is so many people and our friends are working from home, cooking more at home now than ever before, and they're looking for a distraction. They might just want to join just to have some fun and benefit that might be able to benefit their family. Let's give it a try and see what happens. You've got nothing to lose. Sound good? Let's set it up. Would Monday be good, or would next Monday be better? Whichever. So the feel, felt, found. You can use this with any kind of objection. I understand how you feel. Repeat it. I felt the same way too, but what I found is. Okay, we can go on. Back to Anna.
Okay. Common objections that we hear. I don't have enough time to host a party. Okay, well, if they're virtual, I just say, okay, well, you know, it doesn't really take a whole lot of time. If you could maybe stop in 5 or 10 minutes a day, doesn't really take a whole lot of time. I know that everyone's busy, but I try to make it as easy as we can, you know, so It's so much fun. And like I tell them, all you need is 5 to 10 minutes a day. What do you think? Let's give it a try. You have nothing to lose, everything to gain, in my opinion. Because I have a person right now that told me, I don't know, I don't have enough friends. I don't think I'm going to get anything. Her party's $900 right now. So this is a person, see, you just don't know, and they always feel like maybe they're going to be a failure at it, and they're not going to get, let's say, we have nothing to lose. Let's give it a try, So what do you think? What do you think? Let's give it a try, So they think it's going to take a lot of time if it's virtual, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. I tell them at least pop on there for about 10 minutes and scroll through, So,
Right.
Yeah.
Next slide.
That's you, right, Anna?
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
That's
I'm falling asleep. Well, again,
Anybody can do this business.
right? Anybody can do this. All right. So
dreams
I
of
don't
being at
know
the beach,
anyone.
right?
I don't have any friends. This is it. We've talked about this before. Earlier. I don't have it. I don't know anybody. I understand that, and it's hard to know who to invite. But fortunately, there are tons of people who love Pampered Chef. I can help you brainstorm a list. What if we work on this together and get it started? What do you think? And then I don't want anyone to feel pressured to buy. I completely understand. We offer a lot of great products that are under $50, but don't worry, there's absolutely no pressure to buy a thing. My goal is to provide you with great time-saving mealtime tips and products with your friends and make it fun. Event for everyone. So you got to get over the objection, and turn it around positive.
I mean, Anna, that is perfect because it puts people at ease. It says, hey, don't worry about it. I completely understand.
Yeah. And they say that, people, I don't want people to feel like they have to buy it. And I always just say, there's never any obligation. They don't, I never make people buy.
Right.
And they know that. For me as a live person, usually, they always say to me, you never made me feel pressure to buy anything because I don't need to pressure anybody. They want it. They want and love our product. So it's never been a pressure sales for anybody, for anything. In my 10 years, I've never had to twist anybody's arm to buy Pampered Chef. Never.
Yeah. And Anna, I hope that they're everybody's live because you're like those live people.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just thought
Opposed to the
some of your people not live.
But also, we probably want to point out here too that typically 25% of the people in your party will actually purchase from you.
Yeah.
Some of them are just in there to have some fun, take their minds off of what they're doing, and all of that is okay. They might be a future host. So that's what I usually tell my hostesses, that it's okay, invite everybody, including the men, because they like to eat and they like to cook. But if they don't buy, it's okay as long as they have some fun. And they usually do. I've got one that's come to 4 parties. She's not bought a thing. But we're besties now because she's been to 4 of my parties. And I love her because she sits there and she comments on everything. She really helps out at the party. So it doesn't matter whether they buy or not. Hopefully we're doing this for the right reasons and people are having fun in the parties as well.
Right.
And they're
someone
getting
said
a service. They're getting new ideas from you. And that's the thing. But that, and I don't remember, I might be jumping the gun, but that brings us back around to when you're inviting guests and your hostess coaching, because Pampered Chef virtual parties are a little bit different than live parties, right? Yeah. So like Lisa said, 25% is about the amount that will purchase from your show. So what does that mean? That they do need to invite more guests into a virtual show than typically a live party. So if you have them invite their friends list or 150 people, that's not unusual, because out of that 150 people, you might get 50 people in the party. Right. Out of 50 people, you're going to have, maybe 15 to 20 orders, which is perfect, is great. But those are the numbers. So you have to think of those numbers when you're inviting in the virtual world
When you're host coaching, correct?
and your host coaching correctly, right? Okay, I'm sorry to jump in.
That's okay. That was great.
No,
Good information. Are we good? Anna,
We're good.
go on.
yeah,
Oh, and this is Lisa.
that's Lisa.
Okay, so
So this talks, we've touched on this quite a bit throughout this call here tonight. But so, you know, what time, this is a good post to put in when you have a quiet group in a party, when it's like crickets and people aren't commenting, they're not liking and posting. So if you post something like this to get the activity going, so what time is it when you see this post? Facebook changes daily, and the only way you see all the posts is if everyone is commenting. Otherwise, Facebook algorithms, with Facebook algorithms, you will only see some of the posts. So please be sure to comment often. So this just kind of reiterates everything that we were just talking about.
yeah, it's also saying the words that you can't always type into the comment section because Facebook doesn't really like you to tell them to comment often. So
Yeah.
this, they could read it and see it and have it. And hopefully it gets things moving again.
I like that. And it really works, right, Lisa?
It really, well,
I
which
think I need to use
I
it.
don't know which I get confused.
What's that?
I have gone into
Oh.
some of my hostesses or some of my consultants' parties that had crickets and started posting. And this is the first one I say. And I also put in the comments, be sure to change your notifications because sometimes we tell them in the beginning of the party, but by the middle of the party, Facebook goes back and changes it back. And so they have to update their, they have to sometimes update the notifications the second time to see all posts.
Okay. I'm getting ready. I'm like, okay, we're going to do, I'm going to show you a couple things on the website. And I'm going to screen share in just a second here, but let's see.
Okay, I thought that was my screen. I'm like, where did it go?
No. Oh my goodness.
This is really just tea in here.
If you have to make that announcement, Diana, I think we're all questioning.
Yeah, no,
This
I
is
don't
just
have
coffee in here.
It is celestial tea.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay. Everybody see my screen? We're just moving over
Yeah.
here. Okay. So, you log into Consultants Corner and we're going to, so this is the Dash program. This is a little bit of, wait, actually, oh crap. Okay. I'll go to Dash first. Well, actually, let me go back just 1 second because I want to show you guys something because we're right there. So here up in the right-hand corner, here are some great, here's some great links for what you might be looking for. This is your account. This is how you manage your account there. This is managing your personal website. So it's your name of your website and anything that you want to add to your website would be right there, right? Let's see. Here, we'll just take you there really quick. So here it is. So it gives me my website there. And obviously check availability. Most of you that are on here are probably doing that already. So, okay. I'm going to go back. I probably could have just did it that way. Shop for supplies. So if you're looking for your cart, here's your cart for your supplies. So this is where you're going to shop. You're going to click here to shop now. And you can shop away. So by the way, while I'm here, any of the sample items are available through the end of this month only at 50% off. I think though they're keeping the air fryer on, I believe, and something else. But, our spring, summer. So for those of you that would like to add to your kit, maybe you've earned some Pampered Chefs dollars. This would kind of be the way to do it there. But this is your cart that would allow you to do that. So I'm just going to head back. Wait 1 second here because I did want to show you one more thing. Probably could just go back, but okay. So we did that. Those are some obviously great links. Here is a help button. This is great.
The smoothie cup going off.
What's that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought I was on mute.
No.
I was talking to my husband. I saw the smoothie cup was going off.
I would like a smoothie, thank you. Um,
Me too.
Yeah. Here are some frequently asked questions for new consultants. How do you set up your first party? How do I activate my 90-day trial of the website? How do you find your consultant number? This one, if for those of you that are registered for national conference, one of the important things they're telling people how to find your consultant number on the website. So
And let's point that out too, that
homepage.
national conference is coming up and there's still room in the overflow. So those of you who just signed up can go ahead and go in and register for national conference. You do need to have your consultant number. So, right, to be signing in for the conference. So know where it is, know what it is.
Absolutely. I'm just going to go back. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. So how do you check on shipment status? So if you're looking to check on shipment status, so these are all hot links. They'll just take you where you need to go. Here's your chat. If you need to talk to someone in chat, obviously you can call the Solution Center right there, or you can just send an email. So these are all hot links. They'll take you, and browse all supported articles are right there. So lots of great information right here. And does everybody know where their consultant number is or how to find your consultant number? So I'm not seeing everybody, but raise your hand if you do not know how to find your consultant number. Anybody? Oh, Christine does not? Okay, okay. Yeah, that's good. For anybody else, I'll just go back over here. So
Yeah,
here's
I'm
just
fairly
report
new,
that
so
you
I'm trying to discover all of it.
Yeah. So I think we can do both, right? We can go to today's sales report and we can go to consultant connection. But here, if we go here, your consultant number would be.
That's not there.
Oh, wait. Oh, crap.
It's right there.
It's right there. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. I don't know why I kept clicking on there. But if I wanted to find somebody else's consultant number, it's right there. So if you click on the person, that's how you'll find it. So you'll be able to find yours right there. There's also consultant connection.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Patty. Patty, let's show her the other way because we haven't submitted her party yet.
Okay. So I'm going to consultant connection summary. So this takes you kind of redirects you. Oh, I wonder if it's working or if it's just that this is there. Let me go back. Okay.
I always gotta shut the damn door. You take that stuff to the trash. Since it's garbage.
Somebody's not on mute. Whoever goes to the trash, mute yourself.
Oh, what is going on? Why is it not doing this?
I don't know.
Of course, now it's
We're
not.
doing a training, that's why.
Oh,
They
here,
might be.
oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so right here, you will be able to see what your consultant number is. So just click on your name and your consultant number would be right there. Okay, and no, I'm thinking it's not there. Okay, yeah, and so this is your performance tracker. And so if you did that, you can do day at a month, obviously your month, or you can do year at a glance. So all of the above. Got it?
So when you hover over
Yes, I got it.
the number, right?
Yeah, when you hover over it, you'll also see the number. Can you see that?
Yes, you need reading glasses, but you could see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go back to Consultants Corner because I just want to take you to, I'm going to take you to really quick. Let's go to Dash. I don't know why everything's taking so long. Oh, well, that went a little quicker. So here, we're going to go to the resource library, and there's some great things in there. So, and then I'll show you what you guys need to be doing there. But if you go to the resource library, website and technical how-tos. So if you go right here, okay, and we're taping this, so whoops. Okay, so these are great. So if you're brand spanking new and you haven't created a party yet, here's some videos that will definitely help you and walk you through it. So They're easy.
The order deadline is the last day. Guests can
They're
place outside
quick.
orders on-
Oops, sorry about that. They're easy, they're quick. So it's talk about creating a party, entering your party orders, and then submitting your party. Okay? So lots of incredible, valuable resources here. And this is Dash where you can get your training. So I would definitely start with the welcome. And there's 4 in the welcome. Let's see, view task tree. I think you can see them all. So these are the 4 in there. And then you can go to getting started. And these are the ones that you really want to get through. I think if you're a brand new consultant, I think this is the only thing that you can see. Am I right? This is what they told us. So who's a brand new consultant? Can you only see these 2 right now? Or can you see the party training? Anybody?
Let me see. I was on there a little while ago. I don't remember what I saw.
Okay.
Let me go back.
Yeah, I know that they said that pretty much, that when you're first getting started, this is really all you see right now.
Party training.
Yeah. No, what you can see is the welcome and the getting started. The party training is definitely something that you definitely want to do. And you have to do this in order. What's that?
Are you able to see my screen, or you're still seeing me? Because I'm trying to show you what I see on my.
Oh, where are you? Let me see if I can find you. I don't think I can find you. Okay. Keep talking. I don't know. I don't see you.
Yes, I just saw the getting started.
Okay. Is that all you see, Christine? Is that all you see?
I see getting started, and then on the bottom it's party training, customer care, building skills.
Okay. But those are the ones that you're supposed to do first. So I guess maybe you can see them all, but they really got you, they really tell you to do the welcome and the getting started probably, right? In your
yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, good.
I completed 3 and 3 of each.
And you got just started?
Yes.
Good job. That's excellent.
Yes. Congratulations.
Yay. Okay. And obviously, the more things that you do, the more things they open up. I think the party training then opens up to social media. Am I right, guys?
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So there's a lot of other additional information here. And there's tons of things in the resource center too. Let me just see if there was anything else that I was going to take you through. While I'm here, is there anything else that you guys need to know or see while I am here? Oh, you know where I'm going to take you? Hold on. Let me move this out of the way. I'm going to take you to our training website. How many would like to go visit our training website? Really quick. I'll just do that. I don't want to take up a lot of time with this, but PCTeamTraining.com. If you haven't been there yet, and I'm already logged in, but there's a password. It's password protected, and the password is 2020 Vision with a capital V. So there's lots of great information here. A lot of our training calls I post right in the front. So if they're brand newer, they're right here. But I have to tell you, because somebody else was asking, I was going through this today. So if you're looking for something specific like bookings or recruiting, there's a search engine on here, and all you have to do is type in bookings, and it will come up. Anything that is keyed with the word bookings in there will come up. So you will be able to see any and all of those that will give you some information on how to book shows or theme parties. I mean, you could pretty much do anything. So lots of great information. Okay, so you guys okay with that? I can stop share really quick. Let me go back to this. I'm going to just screen share so that we can close out here. Okay. So we just have another couple slides, I think. So this is what we just did. All of those were those things that we did. So we are back to Dr. Seuss. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you'll be the guy who'll decide where to go. Oh, the places you'll go, says Dr. Seuss. Okay, so we always suggest that you can have a chance to learn and continue to grow. So that does require a little bit of time. So even if it is, like Dash does not take a whole lot of time. Where's Christine? How long did it take you, Christine?
To complete the task.
Yeah, those 3 and 3 that you did, how long did it take?
Oh, not that long. I believe it was like less than an hour. Like I was just doing them as once I signed up, I just started going through each one of them, and
Excellent.
that was it.
Yeah.
It wasn't too long.
Yeah. So nice and easy. So we want you to continue with Dash trainings on there. Do your daily customer reach outs. You are going to find that this will definitely, the more you do it, it's kind of like brushing your teeth or making your bed. You start creating a habit, and it just becomes something that you'll do every single day. Just carve out the time. If if you're doing time management, I know my daughter tells me that I should be doing more of that, like manage my time. I have a boss. Isn't that like, it's my daughter. But I realize how important that is. But that is the way to get things done in your day, is by creating, some kind of schedule or time frame or whatever. So you can have a lot of things on the list, but a lot, things happen in our everyday life. Things happen, laundry happens, emergencies happen. So other things happen. But if you can create some time that would give you 15 minutes, or we call it a power hour block, where you're doing maybe 15 minutes of reach outs, 15 minutes of maybe setting up your shows, 15 minutes of following up with people, and another 15 minutes of maybe sending catalogs out, or doing some green dotting on Facebook or whatever. But you decide what that looks like for you. But here's what's so important, is what will move your business forward. What is the things that will move your business forward? Because shuffling papers around, not going to move your business forward. You know what I mean? But definitely reaching out to people, connecting with people on Facebook, those are the kinds of things that are going to move your business forward. And you're going to see the results. Every single one of us that is on here that have been around for a while know what it takes. So it's not a difficult business. You just got to do it. It's just like everything else. You just got to.
Exactly. Yeah, I kind of find it easier. I guess being online. I'm on Facebook already, just going through my news feed.
Yeah.
So, posting on the website, or like tagging people, and I find it a little bit easier to do, especially right now with everything. It's more convenient. So, but it does, bless you. Sorry, my husband's sneezing. I'm on my bed. I see everybody talking from their desk. I'm like on my bed, and my husband's on the desk.
Okay.
So I feel lazy, but I'm off today. And when I'm off, I'm just lazy all day, just in bed.
It's okay.
I'm on my bed too.
But yeah.
It's okay.
So yeah, but thank you. I'm gonna continue doing that.
Yeah, totally. I can tell you definitely that you'll be like, oh my gosh, you're going to go from 0 to 90. I can tell you that much. So important. So just think about that. Think about where you want to be. Think about what this business can do for you, because it's totally possible. Track your contacts, whether that spiral notebook, which is the most simplest thing. If you are digital, that can work well for you as well. And we went through the virtual PC team training group. So if you have some additional, and here's the thing, if you are cooking, if you are in the car driving somewhere, it doesn't require a lot. You could be listening at the same time. If you're working out, whatever, that is the perfect time for you to do something like that. That's the kind of case where you can actually multitask. So you can definitely do that. You can listen to an audio, you can listen to a video, that's for sure. And the other thing is checking in with your director and recruiter, because that's, you want to know what's my next step. How do I, if there's an obstacle, or there's something in your way, or you have a challenge or a question about something, your director recruiter is going to know how to help you get through that. She's going to be the one that's going to say, or she or he is going to be the one to help you get through all of that. So look what's in store next week. Some of my very favorite things, tech tip and virtual party tips. So we're kind of excited about that. And I think we've come to the end of our PowerPoint. We need to know.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
I have a quick question. I'm kind of excited about the kit, receiving it. I'm apparently going to receive it in the next 2 days or so. I got the email. Are we able to like post videos like revealing the kit on our website or talking about the products, or is it like certain limited? I'm
Nope.
not sure.
You have unlimited. We're just going to grant you
Okay.
all of that. We're going to go poof. Christine has all that active. You are totally, and you know, that's what people want to see. You know, you're
Your
excited. You
excitement
are
is
going to be more
contagious.
excited. Absolutely. You're going to be more
Because
excited.
we cook,
than anybody.
we cook a lot. My girls, I have an 11-year-old and a 5-year-old girl that like to bake a lot. So they're, I think, more excited about certain things that I'm getting about
Totally.
in the kit.
Yeah.
So my daughter likes to make little videos. So I was just wondering if that's doable.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to tell you, that's authentic content. Facebook will love it. Your friends will love it. They will love it. And you know what? And here's the other thing. They love kids and dogs. People love kids and dogs for whatever
I
reason.
had
it
my
is.
granddaughter on there.
Well, I have 4 kids and 2 dogs. So I
There
think
you go.
hopefully
Throw them
it'll
all
be
out
good.
there. Get them all
You
in
got
there.
it covered. You got it all the bases covered.
Yeah. You're a shoo-in for
I
success.
sold the kitchen spritzer because my granddaughter was using it on
You're
on
making
the demo. So someone says, "I want that kitchen spritzer."
There you go.
Melanie has a helper too in the back, right?
Right?
Crazy. It is crazy. So
Yeah, and you know what? I love that you asked that, Christine. It's
Yeah.
just how that whoever else is on this call that is waiting for a kid to come, yeah, share that excitement with your friends. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Oh
do
God.
that unboxing video. Tag people in that video. Go, oh my gosh, look what I'm doing. You know.
Look, Shannon's
Yeah,
making
I
us.
sure am. I'm excited.
Shannon, thank you so much for making us something to eat.
What are we making?
We're just going to ask her what we were having for dinner.
So I'm
What are
making
you making?
this is
Spaghetti?
this is what my family called Peggy's bread, because we got it from my Aunt Peggy. But it's cream cheese and butter mixed together on a hoagie with garlic salt, and then you broil it.
Oh, yum.
That's
No.
right. I forget. You're like 2 hours behind, so it's dinner
I am.
time for you. It's snack time for me.
Past dinner time in all reality, but we're gonna eat.
But a
these.
hoagie would be awesome, so I will take one of those.
Peggy's bread.
I just want to say thank you guys. You did an awesome
Just
job.
drop it in the mail to us, please.
I am
And you know what? Before you all go, that young lady who was just speaking, Marie Friday, our fearless
Oh
leader.
yeah, there you go.
Some people don't know you.
Yeah, she was incognito.
I was sitting
She's
here at my
a grand poopa, number 2. Nancy
I was
Pelosi.
doing more notes to people. No, you guys did a great job tonight, and I know we're going to hop over. I think Sue and Cassie and myself, any of you guys are welcome to finish putting our final touches on tomorrow night's training. I do want to have like a little powwow about whether we need to do any kind of team time in the middle of all conference. So whether it should be a happy hour or a late night cocktail after, like maybe Friday night of conference.
Happy hour, late night cocktail. Kind of the same.
Or Celestial
wanna
State.
go.
That's Diana's story.
Or my tea. Well, you guys
Celestial tea.
we said
Sleepy time.
to get
Sleepy
the
time
tea.
tea, Diana.
I ordered like 3 big boxes the other day. My husband's like, "Why do you get all this tea?" I'm like, I didn't realize.
You've been to the real place and you've
I did. That's right, but I didn't realize I was getting cases. I mean,
Oh, they were cases of tea?
The tea toddler.
No, it's a lifetime supply. You have your lifetime supply.
Fastlane,
Anybody
I'm
who
afraid.
comes to her house now.
Okay. Well, I have an idea for you because I got Happy Meal, and inside my Happy Meal was a little tea bag. So there you go.
Oh,
Isn't that cute?
look at
See, unfortunately, they don't have the little packets on
Oh,
there.
no. Yeah, you're
Oh,
screwed.
yeah.
We might just have to get a whole package, right? So you guys,
There you go.
All
There you go.
right, guys, I've got to go.
Anything from
If you
me?
want to plan with us, join us over on the We Can Do It line. So,
Okay.
But I want to thank
All right,
everybody.
good job, everybody. Marie, I'll see you in a minute.
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm
Bye, ladies.
stop this recording. Do you
Thank
guys
you.
have any questions? No?
I
Any
think
questions?
Well, I'll stop the recording and then you can say